Well, hello. This is DalHusky, the Siberian Husky, and I just want to say that the reason why I tend to stammer, is because I get nervous whenever I get recorded. Now here's the thing. No more playing around, no more insults, no more calling each other names. I don't want that, okay? I just don't want that. Alright. When it comes to explaining zoophilia and how it can work, how animals can consent, and how good it can be, go on Michael Retriever's YouTube page. He explained it in a way that, you know, in a way much better than I could have explained it. But to be honest with you, these stupid trolls who have no ability to try to reason, all they want to do is just ask you questions, tell you you're wrong, you know, make all sorts of stupid rationalizations and just laugh at you and just say, no, you're wrong, blah, 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 blah. You're a loser if you're not, you know, reproducing with your own kind. We've got, you know, intelligent brains. We've got intelligent brains. We have the ability to reason. That's why we shouldn't have sex with dogs or horses or whatever. That's all I get from those trolls. That's all I get. That Chung Cha Soy guy, 16-year-old kid, thinks he has it all figured out. He's a conservative type person. Conservative, my ass. I mean, geez, feelings are real, and, you know, I'm always told, be yourself, be an individual. No one can ever take that away. Then why don't you just let me be myself? Why don't you just let me indulge in erotic things from time to time? Draw, you know, pictures of dogs having sex together. I mean, what if, why should I be censored because, you know, somebody else didn't, you know, like it, like what I did? Why should I adjust myself, roll over for others because they don't like what I do, what I indulge in? You don't like our rules? Sometimes you just have to compromise and give yourself up. That's the status quo. And I don't like the status quo. I mean, what if I had a passion? I mean, like when you go out, you know, finally have a career, you know, get a you know, if not, you know, if it isn't, you know, becoming a banker or a construction worker. What about a career that you might like? And I mean, I'm not saying that some people, I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, bankers don't like to be bankers and construction workers don't like to be construction workers, but I'm always told that when you get a job, it always has to be, it should be a job that you would like doing. Otherwise, if you do a job you don't really like doing, you won't feel too good about it. So, what I'm trying to say is, if I made a job being an eroticist, you know, drawing erotic material for humor's sake, for humor, entertainment, and individual expression, I should be allowed to do that as much as people who write scary novels and create gruesome, gory films have every right to do so, apparently, because nowadays anything goes. Stephen King can write a scary novel. He's been writing many scary novels or comedies. The people who've been making all these horror films like Saw, they have a right to do that. It's creative expression. We have that right. So what's wrong? Why are we living in a society where we can accept the most gruesome, horrifying forms of artwork, yet when you show two two human beings, one man, one woman, having vaginal sex together, and that's it. You see that, you show that, and the people's reaction is, oh my God, this is even worse than seeing someone get their head cut off and actually seeing it graphically and explicitly. We live in a culture that is like that. I really feel that I'm going to have to be splitting this video up, as I really don't feel like communicating. Right now I feel too nervous to explain things, correctly. I make mistakes in what I say and how I phrase things. And I don't like to be provoked. I really don't. What happened last year should not have happened. That stupid wobble bottom guy said, "Oh, you are a sick fuck individual, and I will contact the police on you as soon as I can." What for? What did I do? I didn't show much on my YouTube page under the name DalHusky. All I showed was this furry video showing no explicit details of anything. What the hell? I don't even remember what I posted under the name DalHusky a long time ago. Shit. Even with all this energy, or so-called energy, I really don't have the patience to try to explain myself. Explaining myself, trying to challenge me, and then put me on some stupid so-called Wikipedia article, or in this case, an Encyclopedia Dramatica article. That's a pun. That's a knockoff of Encyclopedia Britannica. Just a pun. But unfortunately, it isn't humor, and it's not good satire. When you step on people's toes, and I mean you insult somebody, you try to ruin their image, you try to ruin their names, and worse yet, you try but fail to post someone's documents. I actually posted my address information on Pastebin. Well, after I knew that my docs or documents, whatever the fuck you want to call it, were floating around, then I made it so that my domain name would no longer show my personal information on the Whois on the Whois sites, on the domain name registration, but I had to pay more for that. DalHusky.com. I didn't have to. I don't know why I have to pay to be anonymous. That's just a big fucking ripoff. I mean, what kind of capitalist scheme is that? Then I asked Pastebin website to remove the information, my address information, and they did. And now you're requiring these docs for epic justice. You're retarded. You'll never get, my information. I live in Sacramento now. Sacramento, California. I'm not in Woodland. Well, you have no way of finding me now.